What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I want to talk about how to throw a basic Muay Thai round kick. Now we're going to be just focusing on the kick from your rear. So if you're an orthodox fighter, which is your righty, it's going to be your right leg. If you're a southpaw, it's going to be your left leg, okay? So the power leg from the rear. Now the first thing you want to understand is that if you're in a basic Muay Thai stance, usually your weight's going to already be about 50-50 distributed weight on your front and rear foot. Okay, and you're going to be in a typically more or less narrow square stance with your hands up. If you could imagine two lanes that your feet are in facing forward, you want to take your lead foot and actually step it out to the side, almost creating a third lane that your left foot will be stepping in. Except when you step into this kick, you don't want to step with your foot flat on the ground. You want to actually step out and put some weight on the ball of your foot, okay? And now we can look up top what we got going on. So our hands are up. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take my right hand, which is my rear hand, same side we're kicking with. I'm gonna start to bring it slightly across my face, like so. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna allow that stretch that I should already be getting to carry my leg across and do what's called opening up my hip with the kick. Before you go kicking bags and pads, to learn, you should basically get in your stance, do this step out and kick motion, and turn your leg over like so. Because unlike karate, where we use snapping motions, in Muay Thai, we're actually using our hip to drive power into the kick. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get in my stance like I was talking about. I'm gonna step. And what I want to look to do is take this right arm and actually scissor it across my body as the kick comes across my body, okay? Now the part of our shin that we want to kick with is anywhere from the top of our instep to midway up our shin. Normally, if you're kicking from a longer distance, you're going to use the top of the instep up through the ankle to the lower part of the shin. And if you're kicking from a closer distance, you're going to kick with the upper part of the shin. Now understand the angle at which you kick with this Muay Thai kick. Normally you can kick someone directly from the side of their body, but a lot of times you want to get a nice angle with this step out. And notice how my shin is being driven across the front of your body, if let's say I was kicking you. So there's different options, and depending on where your opponent's elbows are will dictate the trajectory of how you will kick. For example, if you had someone with their elbows flared out, it would make sense to come on an upward angle with this kick, almost like a slight 45. If someone had a very tight guard and you wanted to smash their arms across their body, that's when you could pull it directly across and do what's called turning your hip over to get your leg all the way across. So there's different ways you might approach this kick on your opponent, and a lot of times it's going to be very dependent on, like I said, how they have their guard, okay? And now the last thing you want to focus on when throwing this kick is that there is a chance they might go to punch you as you throw the kick and counter you. So when you're in this kicking posture, you want to make sure that your left hand is up protecting and you have a nice connection of your shoulder to your chin, not leaving your chin up, but having your chin right in that shoulder and having this left glove right on your face. This creates a nice tight pocket so that even if they were to somehow reach you, it would mitigate the damage they could honestly do to you. And that's basically it. That's the basics of the Muay Thai kick. So let me do this basic middle round kick on the bag for you. So I'm in front of the bag, I'm in my stance, I'm in a bit of a rhythm. I step out, I swing my arm across, I make contact with the bag. Now I'll do it a little faster. Okay? And when I land this kick, I'm going to basically repeat the steps that I took to send the kick to retract my kick back to the floor. Okay? I can come up on that slight 45 angle. Or I can turn the hip over and come across the arms. And there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. If you guys liked the video, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Now for you southpaws, let me demonstrate this from southpaw. I'm in my stance. I'm going to take the step out with my right foot on that slight 45. Bring the leg across, okay? So now my right hand is going to be the one staying home, and my left hand is what's going to swing across my body. So let me demonstrate on the bag. Okay, I'm in my southpaw stance. I'm in a rhythm, 50-50 weight distribution. I step out, send the kick across, okay? I can send it up, or I can send it across their body. So for you southpaws, I hope that helps.